let's move on to a game that's even worse than M&M's Beach Party. Alright, this game sucks, especially if you don't have any friends to play with. Anyways, we'll move past that. One game that sucks more than M&M's Beach Party. I got it on my Nintendo Switch. And I got it like a few months after it came out. And I got it for my Nintendo Switch. And it was like 20 gigabytes. For comparison, in Doom Eternal itself actually is like 32 gigabytes. So 32 gigabytes is huge. A lot of storage on a Nintendo Switch. So this game I got was a lot of storage. And I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a really fun game. This is a really big game because Doom takes up a lot of storage on Switch. So I thought, that's going to be a really fun game. And so I was really excited. I wanted to play this 20 gigabyte game. Woo yeah! This is going to be so fun to play. Boy, was I wrong! Oh god, was I wrong. And I played through it. I played through all of it. You want to know what the name of this game is? Probably, if you've watched this 5 minutes of me ranting, you probably want to know what it is. That game is Life is Strange True Colors. That game was so goddamn awful. And it took up so much storage on my space. Or on my Switch. And it was so bad. And I played through that entire thing. Or I played through the entire season 1 and a little bit of season 2 on this Switch. And I was determined to get to the end. I was like determined, oh, it's gonna pick up. It didn't pick up. It was. And I was looking at reviews the other day about Life is Strange. And a bunch of them, I just kept saying, why Life is Strange, True Colors sucks, garbage, trash, so on, so forth. Because the game really was. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. So, if you don't want any spoilers, go ahead and click off. Just know that the game sucks. It's awful. Now, on to the spoilers. In the first episode's actually kind of good. You go into this new place, this new small town in Colorado, and there's beautiful soundtrack, wonderful soundtrack, and so you're going to meet your brother, and you guys have been separated for a long time. Your brother's name is Gabe, and Gabe he's pretty cool and all that, and you're like, oh yeah, I finally get to meet him. Well, anyways, Gabe is dating this chick who has a son, and the son has run off to explore the mine shafts and whatnot, and the mining company has specifically warned, don't go there. We're going to be doing a controlled blast and everything. It's going to be kind of dangerous. So you and Gabe have to go rescue the kid, right? So you go rescue the kid, but then the bombs go off, and the bombs go off at the wrong time. So there's something a little off about it, and one of the rocks hits Gabe and kills him, and you're kind of trying to find out why the bombs went off at the wrong time, and that's kind of the story. All right. So the first episode, it's not that bad. It brings you in. It goes up, and then you have your climax, and there you go. A good story and everything, right? Second episode, you just kind of go back into normal life. I mean, you act a little depressed because your brother just died that you just reunited with. Your brother's dead, so you're like, oh fuck, oh, I'm so depressed, so espresso, oh poor me, shit. And you go around, and you kind of ask about it, but it's mostly like you're helping different people and you're just talking to people, and it's really long, boring. There's not much that goes with the story, unless you like actually specifically go through. It's not very good at all. Like it doesn't do much for the story. And that's what happens with the next like 3 episodes. Okay? Episode 2, you have to go make the kid feel better for getting his stepdad fucking killed. And you're like, oh, hey, little champ. You want to participate in a LARP? A live action role play? Alright, let's go do that. I know you and Gabe love to do that. So, you go and you do the LARP, and the LARP is the lamest thing I've ever seen. It's like as if you were playing with a kindergartner. Okay? You're playing make-believe with a kindergartner. And the kid, like, goes up, and they, like, fake attack you, and you're like, oh no, I'm dying. It's so drawn out and stupid. And that episode has nothing to do with the story. It's literal shit. It's just a big waste of time. And these episodes, you gotta keep in mind, these episodes that do nothing, or they might do a little bit for the story. They might, like, at most, they lead up to the next episode. That's it. They lead up to the next episode, and leading up to the next episode isn't even that good. Like, it's leading up, oh, you're gonna have a LARP next episode, stick around. And then, oh, there's gonna be a music festival next episode, stick around. Well, you gotta understand, these fucking episodes, like, they took me anywhere between an hour to 2 hours to complete. And these games are like Telltale games, so they're like, there's a bunch of cutscenes and everything. And it's not always obvious what to do. But there's a bunch of cutscenes that just go, whoop, and it takes so long. It's like a couple hour game. And it's so bad. It's just, it does nothing for the story. Let's go back to, like, Fable. Alright, I can play this game with maybe in, like, 1 to 2 games if I'm playing a lot. Or 1 to 2 days if I'm playing a lot. And Fable is a wonderful game, and the story, it's not long, drawn-out cutscenes and whatnot. I mean, I know that Life is Strange is kind of set up like a Telltale game. And it's like an interactive movie. But at least make the movie interesting. And so, Life is Strange, it's a video game. It's supposed to keep me entertained. It's supposed to keep me delving into the mystery more and more and more and more. So I can solve why my brother died. And it doesn't do a good job of that. My goldfish mind can't handle the fact that this game is so slow. It's so slow. It takes me 3 episodes to get to something interesting. And on the 3rd episode, you go out and you're actually looking for some things about Gabe. You get a lead. Alright, so this is like after the music festival a little bit. And then you kind of get thrown down a giant mine shaft by the bad guy, the antagonist. It's a big twist, and you're like, oh my god, something's finally gonna happen. And then 5th episode. So, that little tiny bit led up to the 5th episode, and I was like, oh my god, it's been, like 8 hours of gameplay? But it's finally getting good! So I was rushing into the 5th episode. It was the climax. It was the end. Alright? And, it was an okay end. It wasn't that great. There was, like, no battle. There wasn't much of anything. You kind of just go around. You kind of, like, reminisce about different things that have happened in your life. And it's an okay episode. It gives you a little bit of backstory and everything on the character you're playing. You find out like a few twists and turns, and you're like, oh my god, and all that. And then you go up to the bad guy, or you survive being in the mine shaft. You go up to the bad guy, and you see him, or you find him in the bar he owns. And there's a bunch of, all the characters are in the barn. All the main characters and all the shop owners are in the barn. And you kind of reveal this. You reveal his secret to everyone once he come in. You're like, he tried to kill me, and then that's the climax. You're like, he tried to kill me, and then you just like reveal everything. It's like a game of Among Us, I guess. You're like, oh, he tried to kill me, and then you make the bad guy. He cries. He's like, I'm so sorry. And then the end choice, pretty much, is, or it's not the end choice, but the climax choice is, do I forgive him or do I not forgive him? And that's it. And it was the biggest letdown for me because I paid quite a lot of money for that game. That game was not a cheap game. So I was like, okay, so I played season 1, and I was still being optimistic. Okay, so I played season 1. I'm like, okay, it's alright. It's not that bad. And then I went to season 2, and in season 2, I got through like maybe 2 episodes, and then I stopped because I was like, oh my god, this shit is so fucking boring. Season 2, you're playing as the music shop owner, right? And you like you run the music shop and you run the radio, you talk to some hoes, and you you literally like work on your dating life as well, on like you're doing internet dating and everything. And it's so stupid. Wanna know why? Because you do that for 2 episodes and you never find out what the big problem is. You don't find out what the mystery is or whatnot. No, you're just playing as the owner and you're just running the radio show. I don't know if you like learn what the big mystery was in episode 3, but it was like 4 hours worth of gameplay in which I never got any story, any like main story stuff. It was just me running a radio show. I never got any story. I just looked at hot chicks on a dating app. That's it. And then I might throw on like a certain music disc or whatnot, or talk to somebody on the radio. That's it.